Have you ever wondered if you're truly in control of your life? What if your choices are being made by a part of you that operates silently? Today on Spin of Facts, we explore the hidden force behind your beliefs, habits, and decisions, the subconscious mind. You'll see how this quiet operator shapes your reality daily. Stay till the end. You'll never think about your mind the same way again. The subconscious. Your subconscious mind is like a massive data center quietly running your life in the background. It processes around 11 million bits of information per second, compared to just 40 by your conscious mind. It controls your habits, behaviors, and emotional reactions automatically. Most of this programming was installed during early childhood, especially before the age of 7. That's why you might repeat patterns or reactions even when you consciously know better. This part of your mind doesn't analyze. It just executes what it's been taught through repetition and emotion. Everything from how you respond to stress to how you view money or relationships is largely influenced by subconscious conditioning. Understanding this helps explain why willpower alone often fails. The subconscious always wins unless you actively reprogram it. Childhood. Between birth and around age 7, your brain is in a highly suggestible state, operating mostly in theta brainwave mode, similar to hypnosis. This is when your subconscious mind gets its first and most lasting programming. During this time, you absorb your environment without filters. You don't analyze what you see or hear. You simply accept it as truth. That's why experiences like criticism, neglect, or emotional trauma during early years often shape adult behavior. For example, if a child is constantly told they're not good enough, they may carry that belief into adulthood, self-sabotaging relationships or success. Even if they don't remember the original moment, the subconscious does. These early beliefs become the blueprint from which future thoughts and actions are built. To change your life, sometimes you must revisit your childhood mind. Repetition. The subconscious mind doesn't learn through logic. It learns through repetition. This means the more often you think or hear something, the more likely your subconscious is to accept it as true. That's why negative self-talk, toxic patterns, and repeated emotional experiences become ingrained as belief systems. The mind doesn't distinguish between fact and fiction. It learns by what's familiar. If you constantly say, "I'm unlucky," your subconscious will reinforce that belief, and your reality will start to match. The good news? You can use this same mechanism to change your life. Repeating empowering affirmations, surrounding yourself with positive influences, and practicing new habits can slowly rewire your brain. It's not magic, it's neuroplasticity in action. Change your mental loops, and your world begins to shift in unexpected ways. Emotions. Emotions are the direct language of the subconscious mind. Unlike your conscious brain that processes logic and reason, your subconscious responds powerfully to emotional intensity. This is why experiences tied to strong feelings, whether joy or trauma, are remembered most vividly and influence your decisions deeply. For example, a child embarrassed in class may develop a lifelong fear of public speaking. The subconscious ties emotion to meaning and stores that connection as reality. That's also why emotional visualization is effective. When you feel success or confidence, your subconscious believes it's real. Learning to manage your emotional responses helps reshape your subconscious programming. Don't just think positive, feel it. Mastering your emotions means mastering the programming language of your inner operating system. Speak with feeling, and your mind listens and adapts. The placebo effect. The placebo effect is living proof that your subconscious mind has power over your physical body. When someone believes a sugar pill is real medicine, they often experience actual healing, reduced pain, lower blood pressure, even improved mood. This happens because belief alone triggers real chemical reactions in the body. Your brain releases endorphins, shifts neural patterns, and activates healing responses. It's not fantasy, it's biology. If belief in a fake pill can influence the body, imagine what belief in your own worth or potential can do. The subconscious doesn't care whether something is scientifically proven. It follows emotional conviction. That's why positive visualization, affirmations, and even rituals can change outcomes. They help program the subconscious to expect success, health, or joy, and the body follows. Belief truly is medicine. Dreams. Dreams are one of the purest forms of communication from your subconscious mind. While you sleep, your conscious guard drops, and the subconscious begins sorting emotions, solving problems, and replaying memories. These nightly movies may seem strange, but they're symbolic messages crafted from your internal world. For example, being chased in a dream could represent avoiding a real-life fear. Flying might reflect personal freedom or ambition. Even recurring dreams are your subconscious waving red flags. Journaling your dreams helps you decode these patterns and better understand your deeper emotions. It's like getting a nightly therapy session with your inner self. Ignoring dreams means ignoring valuable insight from the part of you that's always paying attention. Want to understand yourself better? Start where your subconscious speaks the loudest. Visualization. Visualization is mental rehearsal, and the subconscious responds to it like reality. Studies using MRI scans show that imagining an action activates the same brain regions as actually doing it. That's why athletes use it to perfect their skills, and why it works for public speaking, confidence, or even healing. But the secret isn't just in the images, it's in the feelings. When you visualize with emotion, your subconscious begins to believe the scenario is already happening. Over time, it shifts your beliefs and actions to align with that imagined outcome. Repeated visualization strengthens neural connections just like physical practice. If you imagine failure, your mind prepares for it. If you imagine success, vividly and emotionally, your brain builds that future into its programming. You're not dreaming, you're rewiring. Hypnosis. Hypnosis is a focused mental state where your conscious mind relaxes and your subconscious becomes more open to suggestion. This isn't about being under control. It's about gaining access to the operating system of your thoughts. In hypnosis, old limiting beliefs can be overwritten with new empowering ones. That's why it's used to treat anxiety, break bad habits, or even manage pain. The subconscious is most receptive in calm, focused states, exactly what hypnosis creates. Even self-hypnosis, guided audios, or deep meditation can shift your subconscious programming. It's not about tricking the mind, but partnering with it. If your inner world feels stuck, hypnosis offers a backdoor to plant better beliefs. With practice, you can teach your mind to respond to life with peace, purpose, and power. The Reticular Activating System. The Reticular Activating System, RAS, is a filter in your brain that decides what information gets through to your conscious mind. Out of millions of stimuli, your RAS lets in what aligns with your current beliefs, focus, or emotional state. Ever notice that when you buy a new car, you suddenly see it everywhere? That's your RAS at work. If you believe I never succeed, that RAS filters in failure. Believe I find opportunity, and suddenly options appear. This brain filter doesn't care what's true. It delivers what matches your subconscious programming. That's why affirmations, goal setting, and gratitude journaling can actually rewire your life. They tell the RAS what to focus on. Train your RAS, and you train your perception. And when perception changes, your entire reality shifts with it. Reprogramming the subconscious. Can you do it? Yes, reprogramming your subconscious mind is possible and powerful. It starts with awareness and builds through repetition, emotion, and belief. You can't brute force change, but you can rewire your inner world with tools like affirmations, meditation, visualization, and hypnosis. The key is consistency. Old beliefs didn't form overnight, and new ones need time to settle. Your subconscious doesn't respond to logic. It responds to what's familiar. So repeat your new beliefs until they feel like home. Visualize your goals emotionally, journal your growth, and eliminate negative self-talk. Change happens when the subconscious accepts a new reality as safe and true. Over time, your thoughts, habits, and even relationships begin to shift. You're not stuck. You're being updated. Reprogram your mind, and you transform your life from the inside out. Your subconscious is not a mystery. It's a machine, and you're the programmer. You now have the tools to shift your reality from the inside out. No more living on autopilot. If this resonated with you, don't just think about it. Act. Got thoughts or questions? Drop them in the comments. I read every single one. Share this with a friend who needs to see this. Subscribe now so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, it's worth it.